Good afternoon and welcome yet to another video. It's been a while since I've made a video, and today I thought it was time to make a video about the new Carpe Iter tab. This is a C version, so this is a new version with a new screen. And as you can see, I have a 690 behind me with a really nice rally tower from Carbon Fox. And what is a rally tower without a good tablet or a road book? So let's dive in. So yeah, as you can see, it's been a while since I've made my last video. I was really busy with my new studio, with my new garage, and of course the renovation of the whole house, which I've told you a lot about in the previous videos. It's been around 5 to 6 weeks since I posted my last video, but now I'm finally ready to do my first impressions on the Carpe Iter tab. As you may know, I used most of the time my Garmin XT on my 890 Adventure, and also on my other bikes, on my Desert X and that kind of stuff. But now I've switched over to a full-size Android tablet. And yeah, I really like it. So in this video, I'm going to talk about my first impressions of this device, about the screen, build quality, how it performs, what I'm going to use it for, and why I've chosen a tablet instead of a Garmin XT. And yeah, eventually we'll go to a full video about this tablet, and of course, yeah, I'm going to talk about all my experiences with this tablet, but I want to use this tablet for about 4 to 5 months at least. And the thing is, we're now coming to winter. Winter is coming, and that means that, yeah, Christmas is coming and all the holidays and that kind of stuff. So it is a really busy time with the family in the house, and that means that I'm not going to do a lot of riding. Yeah, that means that I'm going to do some riding in January or February. Yeah, and from then I will try to test this tablet out as much as I can do. And yeah, I will get back to you with a good review. So for now, first impressions on the build quality. It's a really rugged device, and that's really good for off-road riding. It has a really rugged build. It has a nice quality glass screen protector, which is included in the package. Yeah, it's a full waterproof, water resistant, dust proof, and yeah, really nice. So this is the V4C version. So this is the newest version with the 3000 nits display, or 2000, 2500. Doesn't matter, it is really bright. Much brighter than the previous version of the Carpe Iter. So a really nice upgrade, and it's now up to par with all the new devices out there. Let's say why I've bought a tablet instead of a Garmin XT. I think that's a really good question to ask. Now, of course, I have a big rally tower, and the rally tower has a lot of room. So the Garmin XT is really a little bit limited. And I also wanted something that displays more info than only the navigation info. I want to also display something about my bike. So I'm going to get an OBD scanner for it, and it will show on the display of the Carpe Iter with the right software how many miles I've driven, how many RPM I'm going, how many miles I'm going, of course, maybe a TPMS sensor or something like that. So yeah, we're going to test that out, of course. And also, one of the reasons is that I really like the added functionality of an Android tablet. So you can install apps like Spotify, for example, other navigation apps. You can also do just Google Maps, for example, Osmond, specific Trans-European Trail apps, DMD if you want to, but also the provided software of Carpe Iter, which is really good. Do Netflix, and you may ask yourself, why would you want to do that? But if you're on a holiday, or if you're doing a camping trip or something like that, and you have some spare time, you can always watch a movie, make new trips, browse the web, that kind of stuff. And it also has an integrated or added function that you can add your SIM card to it, an extra SIM card. So we have 4G functionality, which I'm going to test out in January, February, I think. So yeah, really nice options. And yeah, as I said, much better than a Garmin XT. Of course, the navigation part of a Garmin is pretty good. I've used it for a long time and I couldn't become friends with it. let's be honest. I always struggle with the device. Maybe it's on my part, but yeah, I think having the option to switch from Google Maps or of course the dedicated navigation apps, yeah, makes a lot of sense for me especially. So what do I think of the screen? Yeah, I think the screen is really, really bright. It's now on its brightest, so pretty bright. As you can see, so really good if you're riding during the day with a lot of sunlight on it. Yeah, it could be brighter than this. I think it's as bright as the sun, which is really nice. It's even brighter than my iPhone 15 Pro Max, so that means that it's really clear. And I think if you're going to shop for a tablet, I think there are two things that are very important to shop for, and that is of course the ruggedness and of course the brightness, because if you don't have a bright enough tablet, it's nice to have a nice looking tablet and that kind of stuff, which you can do all functionality, but once the sun hits it, it doesn't have any use. And I think it's really important to have a bright screen to actually see it. So yeah, no brainer in my case. So if you're going to shop for a tablet like this, I highly recommend the Carpe Iter, of course, but yeah, make sure that you have at least a minimum of brightness of 1000 nits. Also, what I really like is the fact that this charges without a cable. You only have the charging points here at the back. Put it on, you can even lock it, so you can leave it on your bike if you want. That's a really nice option to have. Not all tablets have that, so you need to remove it, you need to put it somewhere, but you're on a bike. Maybe you don't have a bag with you or something like that, so it's really nice to have the option to lock it. Battery life is pretty impressive. So if you somehow lose your connection, you can still run it for a day. So that's really nice. Installation, yeah, pretty straightforward. It has a really good plug and play option. You don't have to cut any wires, so that's really nice, especially on the 690. Which is nice, of course. And which is also nice is I've also added the terrain command tree, so I can control my tablet with these buttons. I need to get used to it because it's different than using a touchscreen, but the good thing is that you can always have your hands on your handlebar and not somewhere else. Important question is touchscreen sensitivity. So let me get my gloves, which I use most of the times on my bike. So these are the gloves from Rusty Stitches. It's a Dutch brand, which I really like. It should work pretty good. Yeah, it works really good with the touchscreen. Let me get my other glove just to check it out, because maybe there's a difference. Never thought I would sit with gloves on inside, not on a bike, but yeah, winter time. So this one also doesn't have a special touchscreen option, but yeah, you need to push it a little bit, but as you can see, works fine. So very nice it works with gloves, of course. And I've tested it out in the rain a little bit, and it doesn't respond to the raindrops, which is of course a must if you are riding with it outside. And of course, especially in the Netherlands, you cannot prevent rain. Too bad. So those are the first impressions about the Carpe Iter V4C, so the new version. I'm really excited to test this device more out. I will get back to you as soon as I have more experience with this tablet. So yeah, stay tuned. If you want to see my newest video, tap here. If you want to see my recommended video for you, tap here. And if you want to subscribe, tap here. Thanks for watching. Tap here, or tap here.